ladies and gentlemen, into another interesting talk with a very interesting person who firmly believes in the power of self-healing, a seeker of life force mastery, aims to inspire others to have more vital energy through his vast knowledge, experiences, and practices. With us in the studio is Mr. Teodor Erdelano to talk about his second book, as we have here, Tai Chi, The Path Towards Self-Healing. So, Mr. Teodor, how are you?
Very good. Well, thank you. I'm happy to be back.
Oh, definitely. Second book, right? Or may I say Shifu at this point?
Thank you very much, yes.
So
Sure.
I've been going through the book again, and it's been very, very interesting. A lot of things going on over there, things that I would love to have in my life. And not only me, I'm sure even the viewers right now want to know more about that. Tell us more about the Tai Chi and your second approach with the second book.
So following the first book, the Key Train Method, where I had a chapter about Tai Chi, and Tai Chi is, of course, part of the Key Train Method, I decided to develop on that chapter and come up with a second book about how Tai Chi can benefit us. Okay.
Amazing.
And the book is about the benefits of Tai Chi, and it's a blend between a philosophical approach to Tai Chi and the practical aspect that any of us can practice in a daily life.
Right, and we need that. We really need that. As I've been seeing, you've been doing a lot here in Bahrain and around the world, and people like to speak highly of you and what you've been doing in changing lives, and you know, as they've been channeling their energy and pretty much more with terminologies right now, chakra, and all of that. So going through your book, there was like a lot of things about dissolving ego. That the first thing that caught my attention, I'm like, dissolve, yes. Tell us more about that.
Ego is an obstacle for people to learn, and Tai Chi is the embodiment of humility. And when we practice Tai Chi, we have to always think about the connection between the body and the mind.
Right.
We want to change our thoughts, we want to change our emotions, but we don't want to make any changes with our body. And that is sometimes not possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but sometimes we have to act on the body. And Tai Chi is a very practical approach to relax and become humble.
Yes.
And the first move in any Tai Chi form is relaxing. And when you relax, you lower your shoulders.
Okay.
Lowering your shoulders and relaxing your neck will put you in a state of receiving information, of listening. And that is a contradiction with having a big ego, because having an ego means you're not listening, you know it all. So being humble means you are ready to learn again, and you are always ready to learn. You know?
I love that. I love that. Now I'm gonna lower my shoulder.
I'm
gonna relax my neck, because right now I'm with the master Shifu himself, Mr. Teodor, telling us more about Tai Chi. You know, thing is with my friends and all that, and you know, sometimes we go a little bit, you know, we talk smack and we goof around. It's like, oh, Tai Chi mean Keanu Reeves, we know Kung Fu. Like, no man, we're gonna talk about the actual balance and relaxation. Now, as you said, in Tai Chi, there is more into the fact of how can you focus. So tell us more about that.
Right. Every day we are bombarded with information. And in fact, our daily life is bombarded with information through news, social media, TV, and news, and it's all about information. It's an excess of information. We have too much.
We do have too much.
And because we have too much, we don't have always the capability to filter. And we get information that we don't need, right? So when we learn how to focus our body, we learn how to focus our mind as well into the right and that we need. So for example, if we are in a party, let's say, and there are many people talking, laughing, you know, if you're trying to listen to everyone, it's practically impossible.
Right.
That's an analogy for life. You wake up in the morning and you have a lot of things happening around. And if you don't practice the power of focus, the power of attention, then you will be at the mercy of who wants to send you the information.
Very interesting.
Or, in other words, mind control. Right? So when you learn how to when you learn how to become the master of your attention,
Right.
you become your master, your own master, and you can have the information that you want. And if somebody wants to tell you something you don't want, you can just switch to another direction, having this power to, to have your own attention.
That's a superpower.
It is a superpower.
It's a superpower.
In our daily lives of today, it is a superpower.
You know, as you just said it yourself, like every day we go in, whether it's work, in a relationship, whether it's a marriage, with your kids, at school, or anywhere in this world right now, as you walk in, we are at so many times at mercy of people giving us information, and all of a sudden
Correct.
we get affected, it gets under our skin, and
Correct.
now they pretty much direct where we go and how we react to things. But you're telling me with the art of Tai Chi and relaxation and focusing and putting my shoulders down, it's that
Yes.
we can actually focus on what we want.
Yes, the body is the shadow of the mind. So if you learn how to focus your body in a certain direction, your mind will follow. If your body is scattered and you're sending your energy in different places in the same time, of course your mind will also be scattered. The mind travels in time and in space. Some people think about the past, some people plan too much and they're only living in the future, what they will do in the future. Some think about home, wherever is home, to another country. Some things about going somewhere, and the mind continuously travels. When you practice Tai Chi, even if you practice for half an hour, the practice, because of the complexity of the art, it makes you come back into your body.
Okay.
And the mind comes back to your body from wherever the mind is. And through practice, through daily practice of half an hour, 45 minutes every day, you manage to get the power of getting your mind back into your body at will. You know,
I love this. I have no idea. Like me and everybody like now listening to you, sir, it's like, again, having full control over our mind and our body. It's a superpower today. You think we have that, but a lot of people just don't understand that we kind of lost control of ourselves. So
yeah, I mean, just think about last time you went to a restaurant.
right,
And you look around and you see everybody's hooked up on their phone.
right.
And they don't have the power to just leave the phone down, close the phone, and be there, because they're always there. And unfortunately, with technology, we are forced to always go somewhere else with the mind. You know, the mind travels through technology right now.
Crazy. As pretty much Lisa said right now, as with all the social media and platforms over there working, and they are seeking your attention, and they are all about how they can engineer in a way that they always have your dopamine level at its max,
yeah, of
and
course.
you can become addicted to that dopamine feeling, whether it's a like or a comment or something like that,
Of
losing
course.
control of your mind.
Of course.
But when you have control of your mind, you have full control. And then bring us to another topic, which you were talking about relaxation.
Yes. Relaxing, and again, I have to make a difference.
Okay.
In Tai Chi, we talk about two types of muscles in the body. We talk about the active muscles, and in the same time we talk about the static muscles.
Okay.
The static muscles are the muscles that sustain our body when like for example right now I'm not moving, I'm just standing, right? So these are the core muscles. The action muscle, the active muscles, are the muscles that, you know, I take this, I put it here, I move this pillow here. So this is the conscious mind. The static muscle are direct connected to your subconscious mind. With Tai Chi, because we move very slowly, we need to involve the static muscles, which are directly linked to your subconscious mind. And when you relax and you say, okay, I'm going to sit on the sofa, I'm going to watch a movie, I'm going to have some popcorn, have a drink, and I'm relaxing.
Right.
That is not the same relaxation that I'm talking about with Tai Chi.
Huh.
In Tai Chi, I want to relax the static muscles, the muscles that support our body, and they keep us against gravity to walk, to stand, right? So when we practice Tai Chi, we strengthen these muscles and we become really, really powerful.
Okay.
The active muscles, when you go to the gym and you start working in the gym, you will have some muscles.
Right.
And then you stop working in the gym and the muscles will deflate,
much,
or
yeah,
they'll
deflate.
become fat, or they will not be, because you have to always work on them. It's not the same with the static muscles. The static muscles are stronger, more durable, and they provide you with a different type of strength. And this is where the relaxation comes. There's another thing about the relaxation. Relaxation in Tai Chi comes through the practice of moderation.
Okay, yeah.
And the moderation in Tai Chi is about understanding that you don't have to stretch out too much. And means what? It means if I practice for, let's say, 1 hour Tai Chi, I can practice it. I may stand, yeah?
Okay,
I
yeah,
can
sure.
practice it on a very, very low stance.
Oh, look at that.
Very, very low stance. But that puts a lot of pain and effort.
Right.
So I worked on a 70-80%. So
Okay.
that, working at this 70-80% all the time, it gives me the cushion of energy that I need to always be energetical and never be
Okay.
tired.
Right.
So you can apply this in food. Instead of eating a full meal, you eat 80%. You can apply this in work. Instead of doing too many hours of work, you can be more efficient
Okay.
and work the necessary work. And so on and so forth. You can apply the law of moderation in everything, and that provides you with relaxation.
I love that. I love that. So pretty much it's tapping into the whole lifestyle and all the details that we don't really focus on in our lives. Now knowing that these are the most important parts, those small steps that creates the whole wholesome of who we are really when it comes to our lifestyle.
Yes.
And now through the power and the teachings of Tai Chi, pretty much we got to learn all of that. Now the thing is about Tai Chi, I mean, can we own this? Can we learn anywhere? Is it like certain things we have to go through that?
There are different stages of learning, and I will describe the stages of learning. The first stage of learning is learning the routine.
Okay.
You move, you learn 1 move, 2 moves, 3 moves, you learn how to put them together, and you're consciously thinking about it. When you pass this stage of learning and it becomes automatic,
Right.
this is when the benefits start coming into place.
Okay.
I'll give you an analogy. Learning a language.
Yes.
A new language, not
Yes.
your native language. So your native language is Arabic, right?
Right.
When you learn English, English becomes your second language.
Pretty much.
But it's not your native language.
No,
It
it's
is not in your emotional side of the brain. It is in your logical side of the brain because you learn it after you learn your first native language. Now, if you start dealing in English with everything, slowly you start thinking in English. So if I ask you a question, you don't have to translate it in Arabic and then in English back, right?
Right.
It's the same with Tai Chi. The first stage of learning, it's in the logical side of the brain. The second stage of learning, it's transferred into the emotional side of the brain, and it becomes
Okay.
your second nature.
Okay.
And the benefits of Tai Chi come in that stage, not in the first stage. And that's why many people do not have the patience to go through the first level of. For some it takes 1 month, for some it takes 1 year, for some it takes forever.
Right.
But this is the psychological barrier, obstacle that many people don't manage to pass through.
Wow, you made it beautifully simple when you said it's like learning a language. And
It's pretty much.
I've been pretty much learning English for such a period, and now I'm going to a third, and now I get to feel exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot of time until it becomes a subconscious thing that I think in that language. Same thing with Tai Chi.
Correct. Tai Chi, same as learning a second or a third language, is a very good antidote for Alzheimer's diseases. It's actually one of the benefits. People that do Tai Chi do not get Alzheimer's because they keep using their left and right side of the brain all the time. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go with that. Let's go with that. You know, sir, this definitely is a very interesting talk, and you gave us a demonstration on the side, and that was like, oh my God, we have some action going on and all that, and we have the orb right here, the yin yang going on.
Right.
It's all that.
I brought this to explain the concept of Tai Chi.
Right.
So Tai Chi, as you know, everybody knows, recognizes this is the three-dimensional representation of the Yin and Yang that we usually see on a paper, right? So Tai Chi means the great concept or the way.
Right.
And it is the Yin and Yang imbalance.
Okay.
Yin and Yang imbalance means that no matter what happens to us, we will sort it out.
We'll sort it out.
Right? Now, Tai Chi Chuan is a martial art. Tai Chi just by itself is a philosophy of life. It's the greatest concept of life. So that's why I wanted to bring it up.
And we learned a lot today, apparently. Amazing. Well, Sarah, I know we can go forever with this. It's an
Probably.
amazing lifestyle, and we are really happy to see you here again. And we need more of you in this world. Like, we need copies of Theodores everywhere. It's like pretty much spreading the word and make it happen and just bring like a lot of cultures together in one place. But before you leave us, if you could give us like last words or an advice, what would that be?
If you want to be the master of your free will, start practicing Tai Chi. And I will tell you why. The habits of life are like a very high speed momentum. We don't have time to make choices. And my advice for everyone is, instead of looking at Tai Chi with the image that it is in the world, that is for old people, sick people, actually Tai Chi is for people that want to have their freedom. And that this is for it's for people that want to have their free will back. And that you do it by slowing down. When you slow down with your body, you have time to make decisions. And that's what we don't do. That's why we make fast decisions, emotional decisions, and we don't have time, and then we regret, and then we go into a loop, and again and again and again. Slowing down is for everyone, not only for old people. So my advice and my recommendation is for everyone to try Tai Chi if they want to become the masters of their lives.
Wow. Amazingly said. Well, Mr. Theodore, this has been definitely an honor and a delight having you with us right here again on Bahrain Now. And for your third book, or maybe for another session, we'll have you here again and again and again. We can't have enough of you, sir, that's for sure.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's been a great pleasure having you with us right here on Bahrain Now.
Thank you.
Most definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it yourself by Shifu Theodore. You want to be the master of your free will? Try Tai Chi. All that took place right here in an interview on Bahrain Now.